right, we're gonna try the mic. I don't think you need a mic for me, but you might need it for other people, so we'll try it. So here comes all these amazing, talented people. Let's give them a round of applause. There's more. So we're going to start just letting them introduce themselves, and then we're going to open up for questions. I think that's the game plan, right? Okay.
Hi,
Tell us about which movie, who you are, and which film it was.
my name is Ryan Van der Linde, and I wrote and directed Persona.
My name is Glenn Gardner. I directed Don't Just Stand There and produced Bighorn.
Alan Brady. I wasn't just Don't Just Stand There, I also helped produce it.
I'm Alfred Talfo. I wrote and directed Bighorn.
I'm John Herman. I wrote and directed The Way They Were Inside.
John Fraser, I wrote and directed Disposable Income.
I'm Alfonso Fabregat. I'm half the team that worked on the box. I'm Jerry Monkman, and I'm the other half of the box. I'm the other half of Alfonso.
Watch down a little bit so the people over there can see your dramatic faces. All right. So do you have any questions for any of the stars? Otherwise, I'll start with the question. Would you like any of you to comment on what was your inspiration for your film?
No.
I met my girlfriend at the time. I met her parents while I was at Keene State College in Keene, New Hampshire, during their pumpkin festival. And I had made a costume for a photography project. And it wasn't the lion costume, it was actually the creepy red sock monkey human. And when I met her parents, I was in the costume. And for the next 3 hours of meeting her parents and her family members, I was in the costume, they would talk to me, and I had no idea what I looked like, and that kind of led to eventually a movie about a relationship with somebody who wears costumes.
Someone want to talk about their film? John, why don't you tell us about Disposable Income?
Disposable income started as the idea of two kids looking for an odd job who get involved in something a little darker than that. And as I fleshed that out, I was able to bring in themes of the economy and sort of this homegrown mom and pop freelance assassin in suburbia New England who Chuck Galley took and just made a great character.
I just wanted to mention that 3 of the films were made for the 48-hour film project. So we were given on Friday night some impetus, which would be a character's name, a prop, and a genre. And then we had 48 hours to write the film and do everything, basically. So the inspiration came out of a pure, unadulterated fear, I imagine, for the 3 of us.
With Bighorn, I came across this kind of quirky story back in 2002. That's actually a true fact that Adam Vinatieri's great-great-grandfather was General Custer's band leader and had ridden into battle with him, with the band, for about 5 years. And at the last minute, they were on their way to the Little Bighorn, and when they were at the Powder River camp, they decided, let's leave the band home. So, I thought it was a great comment on how tenuous life is. And I'd just like to mention, because there's a few people who worked on it who are here, Jeff Spires, our cinematographer, is at the back, and Amanda Duquette and Rick Twombly, who were in it, Mark Gagnon, who did sound, and Mike Ross is back there, who's a local actor, and of course played Professor Flaherty.
I actually have a question for John Herman, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
John,
from script to shooting, when did you get for your 48-hour film? How long was the script writing process before you guys started shooting?
I had 6 people in my living room ready to shoot ideas, and then I kicked them all out at around 8 p.m. And then I went upstairs with their ideas and wrote the script until midnight, and emailed actors at that time, and woke up at 6 in the morning and started shooting. How about you? You guys? Because my understanding is that was filmed in 2 different countries, right? Yeah.
Yeah, we shot in 2 different countries. Ours was a little bit of a mishmash. You know, I didn't know that I would be in Norway at the time, and so we ended up having 2 different units, and the whole thing came together in the editing. And I don't know if Michael Rand is here. You know, he thought he might show up, but I guess he hasn't. But basically, ours was put together over the telephone, a lot of the editing, and it was kind of a mishmash there. So.
Anybody have a question?
Yeah, I just want to comment, John, that's a great concept, that the sunglasses, that could have been a feature that you could still.
We'll talk after this.
I didn't say it.
Did everybody hear the comment to the question? Yep.